If you feel stressed every time you read financial headlines, the problem is not the news itself. The problem is how you are reading it. Headlines are designed to trigger emotion, not understanding. If you want calm money decisions, you need to stop watching headlines and start reading impact. First, understand what headlines are built for. Headlines are written to grab attention, not to explain consequences. They highlight extremes, conflict, and urgency because that keeps people clicking. But urgency without context creates fear, and fear destroys good financial judgment. Next, notice how little headlines tell you about your real life. A headline might say markets are crashing or soaring, but it rarely explains how that affects your rent, groceries, job security, or savings. Without that connection, the information is incomplete. Now shift your focus from events to effects. Instead of asking, what happened? Ask, who does this affect and how? Impact thinking slows the noise and reveals what actually matters. Most financial events affect only specific areas, not everything. For example, if interest rates rise, the headline sounds dramatic, but the impact depends on where you stand. Borrowers may feel pressure. Savers may see benefits. Businesses may slow expansion. Rent may adjust later. Understanding this chain is more useful than reacting to the headline itself. Another important step is separating short-term movement from long-term change. Headlines often focus on daily or weekly moves. Impact thinking looks at trends. One bad day rarely changes your financial reality. Structural changes do. Then look at timing. Headlines hit immediately. Impact arrives slowly. Food prices, rent, wages, and services adjust over months, not minutes. If you react instantly to slow-moving changes, you create stress without gaining control. This is why constant news consumption makes people feel anxious but powerless. They absorb emotion without actionable information. Impact reading restores balance by turning noise into perspective. A practical habit helps here. Limit how often you consume financial news. Choose 1 or 2 trusted summaries per week. Read them with the question, what does this change for normal people? Ignore the rest. Another habit is filtering news through your personal system. Ask 3 questions. Does this affect my income? Does it affect my core expenses? Does it affect my buffer or savings plan? If the answer is no, it deserves less attention. This approach also protects you from emotional decisions. Many bad money choices happen right after shocking headlines. Impact thinking creates a pause. Pauses prevent panic. Over time, you will notice something important. Most headlines do not change your plan. That realization builds confidence. You stop feeling like the world controls your money. Finally, remember that informed does not mean overwhelmed. Being informed means understanding cause and effect, not absorbing every alert. When you read impact instead of headlines, you stay calm, focused, and in control. Education only, not financial advice. If financial news makes you anxious, change how you consume it. Stop watching headlines. Start reading impact. Your decisions will improve immediately.